The Glavan Ford Locker Room Show has been talking about teammates, mentors, and mentees, and Lisa last I said would be joining us to talk some details. Lisa's been a big driving force behind this getting started. I guess let's share that part of the story, how it got into the system in USD 371.
Sure. So I was hearing from our counselors that we just needed another piece to kind of support kids because we had a lot of frequent flyers to the counseling office who just needed a little more support. And actually, Margaret Badeau, a community member, had mentioned the Teammates program to me, and I'd heard about it as well. My sister lives in Nebraska and is a counselor there, and it's huge in Nebraska. That's where it started with Tom Osborne. And so I started looking into that and got connected with the Teammates Kansas representative and started looking into it, and it seemed like a really good fit for us. We did a little pilot of mentoring at Garfield the year before and had 4 mentors. We just handpicked 4 community members to meet with certain kids, and we saw that it did exactly what we were hoping. Those kids would look forward to meeting with their mentor. They were relying less on the counselor because they were getting that need met, that adult time. And so we got it started last fall, and our goal was to have 20 mentor matches by the end of the year, and we ended the year with, I think, 55. So it took off.
Yeah, it took off indeed, and there are still students that are wanting to have that mentorship to meet with and kind of get to know those people. One thing we wanted to mention, and we've kind of talked in between filming, that DJ and Keaton are great examples. They're popular, they're fun, they're good students, they're interactive and active in all kinds of activities. But this is for anyone and everyone. I think people hear mentor and mentee and this teammates, and they must be a troubled student or a tough life. Sure, that's part of it, but it's for anyone.
For sure. Teammates is for any kid, and that's what we really liked about the program too, is that it's for anyone. In fact, I would say, a lot of our mentees are kids who just who have a lot going for them. They have a lot of support at home, but they just wanted another adult to kind of get that one-on-one time. You know, I know as a parent, I had 3 kids, and as they get older, it's harder to get just one-on-one time with your kids. So this is another great way to get that for kids.
For those who've been thinking about it or maybe just learning about it, the process is very, very simple. We've said that, but kind of walk them through what that process is.
Sure. So there's an online application that you can fill out. Just go to teammates.org, or you can contact me, and I'm happy to connect you with that. Once you fill out the application, they do a background check, a reference check. You list some references. They check those out. And then there's a short online training that you complete, and then an in-person training where we get to just kind of orient you to the school and kind of how it all works. And then we get you matched with the kiddo.
And that matches, you try to match as best you can. If it doesn't work out, and there's times it won't, they don't jive for whatever reason, they'll just match again until the right match happens. Is that fair to say?
It is, for sure. And we have kids that move or mentors that move, and we just work that back out again. So yeah, we've had, most of ours have been successful. We are very thoughtful about who we place together. We ask the mentors for their interests and kind of what they're looking for. We do the same with the kids. I always talk to the counselor in the buildings to get input on who they think might be a good match. And being in a small community, it's helpful that a lot of us, usually somebody knows the mentor that's applied, right. So that's helpful as well.
Yeah, I know that, I think Jess said it very well, that sometimes you don't think that it means that much to the mentee. But every time you walk in and they seem to be excited, and you're not sure why even, and then you feed that same excitement back as a mentor. So again, highly encourage anyone to at least talk with you, if nothing else, and just find out details. And yeah, it's a great program, and thank you for getting it started. And I know you've got quite a team on the Teammates making this happen, right?
We do. We have a board. Jess Borgadine's our board president. We have several board members who are super active and really helping us. We have a building coordinator in each building, which Nick Brummett serves as the middle school's building coordinator. So it takes a lot of us to keep it moving, but we would love to grow it as much as possible. And I will mention we're starting in Wakefield this spring. So we would love to have more mentors and some kids for Wakefield. So.
And one last thing, I know we're filming this on a Thursday. Tomorrow night, Friday, there's a recognition for the mentors and mentees at the high school basketball game. Right?
Yes. January is National Mentoring Month, and so we wanted to recognize our mentors at the game. We'll have a Chuck-a-Duck event, which will be fun, so come and check that out, see what that is, and we'll be able to recognize our mentors and mentees as well.
Thanks for all your work. It's good work for sure. Teammates, check it out, Mentors and Mentees, and that's on the Glavan Ford Locker Room Show.